Good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of DeKalb County High School in Smithville, Tennessee, where we are set for the District 7 AAA doubleheader between Upperman and DeKalb County. I'm Noah McCann, the call here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Gentry's Power Equipment, and this is the Crouch Team with Highlands Elite Real Estate pregame show, as we're 2 minutes away from tip-off in the girls' game between the Lady Bees of Upperman and the Lady Tigers of DeKalb County. Take a look at the tail of the tape. Two teams in different spots, but this gym has been the ultimate equalizer in the matchup in recent years. The Upperman Lady Bees enter as the number one ranked team in the UC Top 5, the number one ranked team in the state of Tennessee in the Tennessee Sports Writers Association poll. With an 18-3 overall record, they are 2-0 in District 7 AAA. Their opponents, the DeKalb County Lady Tigers, are 5-14 on the season. They are 0-2, and it has been rough sledding so far for the Lady Tigers in district play, falling in their last outing against Cumberland County 62-21, and they fell in their first game against the White County Warrior at 67-22. They are hoping to turn it around. Unfortunately, though, in this district, it is not easy to turn it around when things are not going the correct direction, because you get the Lady Bees in after those two lopsided losses. But as I mentioned, this gym has been the equalizer. Upperman, the past couple of years, been one of the top teams in the state, but they've struggled mightily inside of this gym. Back when they won the state championship, they were defeated in this gym 42-40. Then last year, when they went to the state finals and lost as the runner-ups to Dyersburg, it was a one-point game in this gym. Upperman won on a Bella Styles buzzer beater, and one of the worst games you will ever see. It was 29-28, and it was not what you would call a well-played defensive game. But I say that to say, in this gym, you could throw the records out the window. DeKalb County hopes history repeats itself, and they take a crack at the top-ranked team in the state. The Lady Bees looking to keep it rolling. We'll have all the action for you, including the tee-up starting lineups after the break. This is high school basketball presented by Gentry's Power Equipment on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Upperman basketball on UCR. Located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville, Gentry's Power Equipment is your local steel dealer with a huge selection of outdoor power equipment, including chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, mowers, pressure washers, and more. They are your local one-stop shop for high-quality equipment. Locally owned and operated, Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to support Upperman Athletics and UCR.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team represents a dedicated group of individuals possessing a wealth of expertise in land and farm sales. They possess a range of resources at their disposal, all aimed at showcasing the innate qualities of each property. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood, or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Welcome back. It's the DeKalb County Lady Tigers hosting the Upperman Lady Bees in Smithville. It's time for the Tee Up starting lineups. Tee Up, your hometown state-of-the-art indoor golfing experience. Starting for the DeKalb County Lady Tigers tonight under head coach Brandy Alley with a record of 5 victories, 14 losses, 0-2 in the district. Starting for the Lady Tigers, number 4, a junior, Chloe Van Branken. Number 13, a sophomore, Brooke Fusen. Number 14, a junior, Allie Melton. Number 22, a senior, Avery Agee. And number 32, a sophomore, Lily Young. We'll give you Upperman starting lineups here in a moment as the Lady Tigers possess the tip. Starting for the Lady Bees, a sophomore, number 11, Sadie South. Starting number 12, a junior, Taylor Delente. A junior, number 22, Gracie Butler. A junior, number 23, Maggie Butler. And a senior, number 41, Ava Mae Allen. The Lady Bees, under head coach Danny McWilliams in her 31st season with an 18-3 overall record. They are 2-0 in District 7 AAA. Lady Tigers with it, they have to have a fast start. The starts have killed them in their first 2 games in district play. Down huge against Sparta and CC. Little turnaround inside, good, and that's the start they're looking for as Lily Young, the big post inside, turns around and gives DeKalb an early 2-0 lead. Ava Mae Allen gives to Maggie Butler. Taylor Delente's wide open. I guarantee you that's not what Brandy Alley wants, as that one's tipped out of play, and they'll grant it to DeKalb. DeKalb in the home white jerseys and shorts, gold numbers and letters with black trim. Upperman in the gold jerseys and pants, white letters on the white numbers on the front and the back, black letters spelling Lady Bees across the front. Full court press here for Upperman. This is what has really given DeKalb trouble, but that's a good break. A good start for them. Young in the mid-range pulls up. That one's no good. Rebound down. Fought for, tied up. Maggie Butler wins it away. Maggie sends over for Ava Mae Allen. Now a cross-court pass finds the red-hot Sadie South. Triggers the tray, no. 6 threes against Livingston Academy. A dramatic come-from-behind victory. Upperman trailed by 19 early in the third quarter of that game. Full court feed ahead here for DeKalb as they get set up in the half court. Allie Melton with it. We're a minute 20 in today. Now Chloe Van Branken has it. Van Branken, the superstar of this team. Avery Agee, her Robin to her Batman, but Ava Mae Allen puts her hand in there, gets the steal. It's still loose, and it's saved to Ava Mae Allen from Maggie Butler. Back to South Ferocious pace early on in this one. Delenti to Maggie Butler. She lines up the triple. That one's no good. Upperman 0 for 3 from three-point land. They've attempted more threes than two so far this season. They're going to shoot their way to wins. They may shoot their way to losses. We'll have to wait and see. Not many of those so far. Upperman enters the game on a 13-game winning streak against in-state competition. Van Branken in the low block, working on Allen. Turnaround shot, no. Maggie Butler with another rebound. She's got 3 early on in the first quarter. Maggie Butler crosses over to Van Branken. Back to Allen. Allen goes to work in the half court. 2-3 zone look here for DeKalb County. Hand off to the leading scorer for the Lady Bees, Taylor Delenti. 1,000-point score gives back to Allen. It's not just Upperman that struggles in this gym. Livingston Academy's had big problems here as Sadie South has it right side. Despite some down years, as there's a miscommunication. It is a weird gym as Dana McWilliams wants timeouts. And I say weird. The ceiling is very low. The fans are very close. And it is dark, generally speaking, in here. It is a real home court advantage for DeKalb County. They have a 2-0 lead with 5:33 to go in the first quarter as Upperman struggling to find it from three-point land, are only scoring so far the 2 inside for Lily Young. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. 2 Upper Cumberland foes going at it, as always, in 7 AAA. There are 2 other matchups, both very interesting, particularly on the girls' side tonight. In the district, Livingston Academy hosting Stowe Memorial. I wanted to stream it. I couldn't get a commentator tonight. Apologies. We'll try to update you on it. And a very interesting one between Cumberland County, who's 2-0, and White County, who is 2-0. One expected, maybe one not so much. CC got a win over Livingston and this DeKalb County team to open up their district slate. Toughest test yet, though, tonight. Avery Agie's a sharpshooter. That one doesn't fall. Rebound ricochets around, and Maggie Butler has another. Gets it away to her twin sister, Gracie, and now you see the speed of Gracie Butler. Drives and fires a pass that's tipped out of play by Avery Agie. Nice job getting back by Agie. A very young DeKalb County Lady Tigers team. No seniors, one senior in the starting lineup. It's Agie. Taylor Delenti wide open again, and that one goes through. Taylor Delenti with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3, and Upperman has a narrow lead at 3-2. This is where DeKalb has to be able to get it up the floor. They've worked a lot on it. You can see it. This is a ferocious press by the Lady Bees, and it works again as that one's out of play. It will be a turnover. Upperman has forced over 20 turnovers several times already this season. Their season high of forced turnovers is 28. They did that down in the Holiday Tournament in Florida against Armwood. Ava Mae Allen with it in the half court. Van Branken steps to her. Left side, Gracie Butler finds Maggie. Maggie over to South. Indoor cut for Gracie Butler. Couldn't get it cleanly, so reverses back to a wide open Taylor Delenti. No good. Ava Mae Allen with the offensive rebound. We play on this end. Maggie Butler left alone as DeKalb moves into a man-to-man. Allen with a little head fake into the mid-range. Now back underhand flip for Maggie Butler. She drives inside. Finds South. Sadie South drives. Blocked. Nice block by Lily Young. 4:13 to go in the first. It's 3-2. Live on our pages tonight, Cookville welcomes in Wilson Central as Gracie Butler off the inbound spins back for South. Now Delenti. Back to Maggie Butler. Maggie to Delenti. She's wide open again. Gives up the look this time and finds Allen. DeKalb's going to have to adjust to that. They cannot leave Taylor Delenti wide open. Cutting inside is Allen and a block. Brooke Fuson will pick up the first foul of the game. I know 2 of the officials here. They're really good. Knock on wood. They are. Probably one of the best refs in our area as Delenti puts up the shot. It's Gracie Butler. Good for 2 off the inbound speed. And Upperman has 5 straight. The big 3 for the Lady B, scoring well over 30 points a game between the 3. Gracie Butler, Taylor Delenti, and Sadie South. Each of them have scored over 30 points in a game this season. Now inside, that one poked free by Ava Mae Allen, out of play. Stays on this end. Cora Bass and Ella Harrell checking in for Maggie Butler and Ava Mae Allen. Agee to inbound. In the mid-range, jumper up, high arcer, no. Long rebound down, Sadie South has it. Upperman pushing in transition with South. Overpass to Delenti. Delenti from the left wing. Gives back to Gracie Butler. Butler finds the open lane, drives and is fouled. 2 shots coming for Gracie Butler at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line as Lily Young picks up her first, team second. First sub for Coach Alley at the table, about to check in. 3:23 to go in the first quarter. This has been an area of extreme trouble for Upperman recently, as the first one is good for Gracie Butler, and assistant coach Tyler McWilliams let me know before the game to let everybody else know they have indeed practiced their free throws here recently. Well over 100 were shot in their last practice, reportedly, by everybody. As Butler's next free throw is good. Looks like it there. 2 for 2 at the stripe, and now DeKalb's got to be careful. 7-0 run to the Lady Bees after a 2-0 start. Now that one's swiped, and it will be a reach on Gracie Butler. She does not hide it when she's displeased, but she did connect with the arm that time. It'll be her first, team's first. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. And this is what we're watching. Can DeKalb get it down the floor? That pass tipped by Delenti out of play. It stays with the Lady Tigers. It is a doubleheader tonight. We'll have the boys' game to follow as per usual. 2 more teams looking to get in different directions. Upperman looking to get to 3-0. DeKalb trying to stop a slide as that one's tipped out of play. It'll stay with DeKalb. 3:10 to go in the first. You see the Lady Bees trying to contest everything, every pass, every entry. They're into the 2-3 zone of death. The coolest center court logo for my money in the area here. The outline of DeKalb County with the Tiger logo in the middle. Ella Van Branken open triple, no. Rebound down Delenti. Now Delenti pushing the pace ahead. The junior slows down. Good transition defense by the Lady Tigers. Sadie South is wide open in the corner. Cora Bass, no-look feed. Good closeout. Now they reverse to Gracie Butler. One dribble, steps through to a wide open Sadie South. That one's no good. Rebounded by Delenti. Delenti in the triple team. We have a tie-up and a jump. The arrow belongs to the visitors. Millie Barton checks in for the first time. She's going to give Lily Young a break. Good size off the bench inside for Barton. Inbound pass again to Gracie Butler. That one swiped out of play. It'll stay with the Lady Bees. They hit them already with that once. That time very well defended. Bass going to inbound. Flips over for South. Back to Bass in the corner. Harrell posting up Barton inside. Bass instead goes in and lays it off the glass for 2. That post up turns into a clear out. 9 straight for the Lady Bees. Pass ahead, very dangerous. Able to tiptoe and keep it in. Melton going the wrong way. Going to have to turn, and timeout is called by Brandy Alley here with 2:17 to go in the first quarter. 30-second timeout, 9-2. Mentioned very, very young DeKalb County team. Chloe Van Branken, that familiar name. Ella Van Branken, of course, was the superstar on this team for several years now. It's Chloe. The two of them together are really good. But they're learning how to play together. They're learning how to play in this district. It is not easy to take your licks in 7 AAA with these well-oiled machines in Baxter, in Sparta, in Livingston, in Crossville, 2 of them. They're playing hard, though. You can see it already. 2:17 to go, and we got a lot of basketball to be played. Don't get me wrong, in a 9-2 game. Lady Bees deploy the trap. AG with it. Tries to cross over. Another trap arrives. AG be able to bounce it ahead for Jordan AG. Jordan drives, throws up the run with the right hand. Nice look. Won't go. Rebound down. There's a tie-up, and it will be a jump. Simultaneous possession. The arrow belongs to the home team, DeKalb County. Brooke Fusen back in, sophomore. This will be the last time for a while. We anticipate that Upperman will play in this gym. DeKalb County changing districts next year into a weird one. 3 ball up out of the corner, no rebound down. A great box out, but the putback's too strong. Another offensive rebound. Jordan Agee blocked. Harrell with the block, and a foul is called. And this will be 2 free throws upcoming after a couple of offensive rebounds for DeKalb. Jordan Agee will go to the stripe to shoot 2. Ella Harrell picks up her first, team second. The district next year, I mentioned, is so weird. It's got Macon County in it. It's got Murfreesboro Central Magnet in it, which kind of makes sense for DeKalb. That's not that bad of a drive. You go down a couple of highways. The Macon County one is weird. And I think Watertown's in it, which makes sense. Don't quote me on the Watertown part. I'm only concerned about the Upper Cumberland teams at the moment. That stops the run for now as Jordan Agee makes the second after missing the first. Auburn Johnson in the game for the first quarter. She was the hero against Livingston Academy on Tuesday. 6 points and 6 steals in the third quarter. Jump-started the run for him as Bass gets tied up. We'll have another tie-up. Simultaneous possession. Arrow belongs to the Lady Bees. Taylor Delente to inbound here. Cora Bass having to work away from Van Branken. If I call Chloe Ella a couple of times, I apologize. They look so similar. Bass sends left side to a wide open Taylor Delente. No good. DeKalb fortunate that the threes aren't falling right now for the Lady Bees. Cora Bass from the right wing side. Another miss. Johnson goes up. Rebound tipped out of play. It'll stay with the Lady Bees. The Smithville faithful wanted it over the back, but Johnson has a right, as does Agee in there for that airspace. We'll play on. Ava Mae Allen checks in for Cora Bass. Sadie South is wide open. Yep. And missed it. Another missed on the open three. Lady Bees ice cold from the field, and a foul will be called on Johnson as her and Van Branken went to the deck. Good show of sportsmanship there. First on Johnson, third on the Lady Bees. Lady Tigers down just 6. They got to be very careful. They're going to have to defend these three-point shooters better. We've seen it. When they start falling, it is an avalanche. Inbound finds Jordan Agee. Now back to Avery. Avery and Jordan go back and forth. Running out of time. They got to go. Avery back to Jordan. That one's tipped and stolen by South. South, what a feed to Allen. And Avery Agee got her money's worth on that one. And again, a good show of sportsmanship, as Avery Agee goes over and says, I didn't mean to hit you that hard. As Allen will go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Casey's cheering on the Bees in the comments, as the first free throw is no good for Allen. Oh for 2 at the line. DeKalb County with a break. See if they can capitalize here. Agee walking it up. Trying to deny the ball to Van Branken. She gets it anyway. Chloe Van Branken with all that speed and length. Working on Ava Mae Allen. Trying to steal it. Van Branken holding. Now kicks back left side. 41 seconds to go in the quarter. Out to Jordan Agee. Over to Avery. Avery from the right wing. Delente tries to shield off. Now top of the key. Trey on the way. And good. Rattled home by Brooke Fusen. A Domino's 3 for DeKalb County, and it's 9-6. DeKalb is in it. 23 seconds to go. The Upperman fans are thinking, oh no, not again in this gym. As Allen steps through. Reverses floor for Maggie Butler. Lady Bees holding for the final shot. 12 seconds left. 9-6. Allen, 7 seconds. There's a reach. Chloe Van Branken picks up her first, team's fourth. 6.4 seconds to go in the quarter, and Upperman will try to have a set play at the buzzer. Maggie Butler got to go somewhere with it. Finds Taylor Delente. 5 seconds for Delente. She's going to step up and shoot it. Instead gives to Allen. Now to Gracie Butler. She'll trigger it. At the buzzer, good. Gracie Butler beats the buzzer with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3, and we will head to the second in a 6-point game. After 1, it's Upperman 12, DeKalb 6. This is high school basketball, presented by Gentry's Power Equipment on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Iron Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Iron Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. Hall Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Today's broadcast presented by our friends at Gentry's Power Equipment, your hometown steel dealer. As we enter the second quarter, it is 12-6. Lady Bees with the lead. Upperman missing some good looks from three-point land. DeKalb County gets a nice three by Brooke Fusen, but it was answered by a buzzer beater by Gracie Butler. She had 7 points in the quarter. Van Branken off the dribble. Tough shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Taylor Delenti. Delenti tries to push it. Lady Tigers back. Crossing over. Delenti now bounces it for Maggie Butler. Over to Gracie. Gracie drives and kicks to South. Allen with it. Allen back to Maggie. Maggie hands off to Allen. Lots of siblings on the floor in this one. And now there's a bump and another foul, and that one going to hurt. Chloe Van Branken picks up her second personal. Second in the last minute or so of game time. And we'll see what Coach Alley decides to do. She really needs Van Branken on the floor, so she'll leave her out there. Maggie Butler gives to Ava Mae Allen. It is also the smallest floor in the district here at DeKalb County. It's not a college-sized floor. It doesn't have to be. Gracie Butler turns. She's going to drive inside. Gracie Butler with a strong finish. 9 early for the junior Gracie Butler. And Upperman's lead is its largest of the game. They're up by 8. Avery Agee trying to work it up against Delenti. Delenti with a hand on the back. Agee tries to hook around. Avery Agee drives and bounces it right side. Fusen back to Agee. Aggressive defense by the Lady Bees. Getting up into the grill. Agee bounces that one. Van Branken went to cut. It's a turnover. Possession back to the Lady Bees. Upperman trying to not have a look-ahead spot to a huge game. Maybe the biggest game in the statewide on Tuesday night when White County comes into the Hive to take on the Lady Bees. Every poll, those are two of the top 3 teams in the state of Tennessee in the classification. A steal there for Chloe Van Branken. Stereotypical trap game here tonight for them. Right side, Agee, a deep tray. Avery Agee, no. Rebound down, Maggie Butler. Gives off to Gracie, and now a ton of speed for Gracie Butler. Wasting no time. Ahead to Delenti, blocked. Chloe Van Branken with the over-the-head block, and now she'll push it ahead. That's the dream scenario for DeKalb because it doesn't allow the press, and now a little push into the back for Ava Mae Allen, and now Chloe Van Branken's about to get teed up. That was a mistake there. Ava Mae Allen got a push into the back. The official saw it, and Van Branken clapped right into the face of Ava Mae Allen, and that is an easy tack, and it's going to be the third personal on Chloe Van Branken. So it's a huge break for DeKalb, and it turns into ball on the other side, 2 free throws and the ball, and Van Branken's going to be forced to the bench with 3 fouls. That's one you just can't have, and it was that was pretty black and white. You can't clap right into the face of the opponent. Delenti's first free throw is good, and that sends probably the best player for DeKalb to the bench. Taylor Delenti at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. It was Ava Mae Allen's first personal. Delenti goes 2 for 2. And now see who the sub is. Jordan Agee checking in for Van Branken. Cora Bass in for Ava Mae Allen. A 10-point Lady Bee lead with 6:18 to go in the second. They are live with all 3 games. Pickett County Red Bowling Springs tonight. Cookeville Wilson Central tonight. Upperman and DeKalb. Cora Bass sends left side for Gracie Butler. Finds Maggie Butler. Now south. Delenti wide open. Deep tray on the way. Good. Nothing but nylon for Taylor Delenti. Her second. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. Now a steal for Gracie Butler, but it went right back to Avery Agee on the tip. Agee looking ahead to Jordan Agee. Jordan with Butler chasing. Drives and kicks to Avery. A deep tray for her. In and out, no. Rebound tipped, and a foul is called. Who's it on? It's going to be on Maggie Butler on the tip. So Maggie Butler picks up her first, team second. Score update after 1 on the EJ's Barnes scoreboard. Cookeville leads Wilson Central 18-11. In girls action, very interesting one here. We're keeping an eye on it. York trails Jackson County 10-6 after 1. That pass went all the way in the backcourt, so DeKalb has to bring it back up. Melton has it. That one's stolen away by Maggie Butler. Tips it a couple of times. Now she has it. Maggie with a crossover. Kicks to South. Sadie South lines up the tray. Good. Look out. Asanya Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Sadie South. It's her first, and the Lady Bees are on a big run. Brandy Alley wants to talk about it as she'll call a 30-second timeout on the floor. 5:22 to go in the first half. It's 22-6. Upperman starting to stretch the lead as the two shooters, Delenti and South, have started to catch fire from long range after missing a bunch early on. Gives me an opportunity to tell you about our friends at Power of Putnam. Parents and caregivers, the best defense starts at home. Take a time out to talk with your youth about the dangers of substance misuse. Talk, they hear you. For important resources, including conversation tips, visit powerofputnam.org. 5:22 to go in the first half. Upperman's lead has stretched from 12-6 to 22-6. A 13-0 Lady B run. A lot of basketball still to be played. Join us during the Happy Heller halftime show. We'll be joined by Upperman B head coach Bobby McWilliams. Here's the trap again. One dribble. Now it's swiped. Loose ball. They're fighting for it on the floor. Good save there for DeKalb. Lily Young able to keep it. Now the pass ahead. Jordan Agee tries to drive. Underhand flip. No. Rebound. Tipped. Saved in. Right to DeKalb. Turnaround shot. Good. Brooke Fusen calm under some pressure there. And now Cora Bass wasting no time. Kicks back to Gracie Butler. She drives like a freight train. Kicks to South. Sadie South just hit one from there. That one doesn't get the roll. Delenti, though, offensive rebound extends. Delenti to Bass. Now right side, Maggie Butler triggers the tray. That one's no good. Too strong. Long rebound down to Jordan Agee. Agee pushing ahead. The run done for now for Upperman. He scored 13 straight before the two for Fusen. Avery Agee. Pivotal final 4 minutes here this half. DeKalb needs to tighten it up a little bit. That one swiped by Delenti. Now a fight for it and a foul. Agee hooked the arm of Taylor Delenti, and it will be a foul on Avery Agee. That's her second. So Van Branken's out of the game with 3. Agee has 2. And coach needs one of them at least on the floor at all times. 4:25 to go in the first half. Cora Bass with the basketball and a 14-point Lady B lead. Right side, Taylor Delenti. Back to Bass. Flip pass into Delenti. Had more space than she realized. Now South to Bass. An open tray for Cora Bass. That one missed nearly everything, but Sadie South got the offensive rebound. Back to Bass. She'll drive inside. Kicks to an open Sadie South. Another tray. That one's no good. They've shot a bunch of threes. Some of them have fallen. A lot haven't. 22-8. 3:55 to go in the first half. They've shot a lot by even their standards. Agee triggers a 3. No. Rebound down to Delenti. The Sprite 3-4-point shootout has begun in DeKalb County. Delenti to South. Got to shoot that one. It's online, and it's no good. Rebound down and a foul. Taylor Delenti reached her hand in the cookie jar. Picks up her first. Will be the team's third. Kelly watching from Baxter cheering on the Bees. And now Chloe Van Branken will check in with 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful. Agee with it. This is Avery Agee. She's going to have to make quick passes against the press. That one nearly swiped. They go back to Avery. Avery running out of time, and a foul is called. This is the 4th. DeKalb threatening to get into the bonus. They love that as they try to claw back in. That one goes on Cora Bass. It's her first, team's 4th. Auburn Johnson back to the table for the Lady Bees. Checks in for Cora Bass. As per usual, it is 18,000 degrees in the gym in Smithville tonight. This and Clark Range are the warmest gyms in the continental United States. Van Branken has it. She bounces it in. One dribble, pull-up jumper, no good. Disrupted by Butler. An offensive rebound for Avery Agee. Put back too strong. Harrell with the clear out and the rebound. Now Taylor Delenti surveying the floor. Fires it ahead to South. South back to Delenti. Right side South. Agee closes out. South finds Johnson. Johnson steps through and kicks to wide open Gracie Butler. Her mid-range jumper. No good. Lady Bees can't buy a bucket. They lead by 14. Now pushing ahead, left side for Chloe Van Branken. Van Branken overpass into Barton. She pulls up. No. Rebounded by Harrell. Ahead to Delenti. Here come the Lady Bees pushing it. Full court feed to South. South one dribble finds Gracie Butler. Finger roll and the foul. and it's the third on Avery Agee. So the two stars for DeKalb with 3 fouls apiece, Agee and Van Branken. And Gracie Butler back to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Score update on the EJ's Barn scoreboard. Pickett County routing Red Bowling Springs 40-15. They lost a starter, and they have 3 blowouts since. It will be very interesting what happens for the Lady Bobcats on Tuesday night when they take on the Clark Range Lady Buffaloes, led by Lamar Rogers. First freebie is good for Gracie Butler. She's 3 for 3 at the line. And we'll see how the announcer Jinx is working this evening on this one. Not that well. It's good. 2 for 2. You're welcome, Upperman fans. Lady Bees in front again by 16. Ahead they come in transition, trying to break the press. Nearly swiped on the floor. Now a bounce pass ahead to Barton. 1 dribble, pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound down. Johnson wrestles it away. And Auburn Johnson with speed ahead. Johnson crosses over. Now back to Gracie Butler. Gracie to Delenti. Thought about the tray. Instead puts the dribble down. Back to Gracie Butler. She drives and finds a wide open Ella Harrell off the glass and good for 2. Unselfish pass by Gracie Butler. And the Lady Bees pulling away now, out in front by 18. Fusen with it. Sends it back right side to Agee. Jordan Agee overhand pass, stolen away by Auburn Johnson. Livingston fans, shield your eyes. Johnson ahead, flips to Gracie Butler. She crosses over, inside lay. Count it. Gracie Butler with the and one as Agee tried to get there but was just sliding. And a trip to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line again for Gracie Butler, who's taken over the basketball game here in the second quarter. Freebie is up and good for Butler. 7 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second quarter. Gives her 18 or 15 in the game. Pass ahead, over the head, and the turnover's really starting to mount. Goes out of play, and Avery Agee checking back in. You got no choice if you're Brandy Alley right now. You're down 21 in the first half. 3 fouls. It's getting away from you. You got to get Agee and Van Branken back in. She does just that. 96 seconds to play in the second. Left side, Delenti lines up the triple, and she hit it. Taylor Delenti's feeling it now. Sonia Brown, American Way Real Estate 3, and this one's getting out of hand. There's a travel. They let it play on. It's because it's 32-8 in the first half. No problem. Ahead to Van Branken. She 1 dribble, pull-up jumper. That one's no good. Rebound down. Barton couldn't get the putback. Just rushed it a little bit. Pass looking for Johnson. She wasn't ready. Goes back to get it. Now Johnson steps through. Puts it up with the right hand. No. Rebound tipped around. Barton has it. Now Harrell wrestles it. Kicks to Delenti, but it's offline. And it'll go back the other way. Cassie Crouch, Sierra Nash into the game with 1:01 to go in the first half. Once again, stick around during the Happy Hiller halftime show. We'll be joined by Bobby McWilliams. Now, DeKalb trying to break the press ahead. That little right-hand runner up. No. Rebound tipped. Second chance and a foul. Trip to the lineup coming here for Lily Young. See who this one's on. Harrell and Nash are both in the area. Couldn't get a good look at the number. It's on Sierra Nash. It's her first, team's 5th. DeKalb into the bonus. First freebie, got the friendly roll in the home gym for Lily Young. Taylor Delenti back in for Ella Harrell. Next one. No good, too strong, long rebound. A box out by South. Young able to win it away, though. Young kicks back. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound down to Taylor Delenti. Delenti looking to push it. She's got Crouch and South with her. Back pressure behind. Nearly gets it. Delenti saves it. Butler skies up to keep it in. Stepping out is Allie Melton to defend Gracie Butler. Delenti's open again from her spot. She hit it again. It is 4 first half threes for one of the best shooters in the state. Taylor Delenti with another tray, and now a tip by South right into the waiting arms of Delenti. Delenti to a wide open Sierra Nash. She can shoot it. Trays it. No, too strong. Rebound tip. Delenti wins it. Muscles it back to Nash. Now Butler Gracie Butler sees the runway, pulls up for the jumper. No. 4 seconds left. A chance here for DeKalb. AG doesn't realize it. Now she does. Chucks it. And that brings us to the end of a strong first half for the Lady Bees on the road. They've already scored 6 more points than they did in the entire game last year in this gym. After 2 quarters, it's Upperman 35, DeKalb County 9. We're joined by Bobby McWilliams. When we come back, this is high school basketball presented by Gentry's Power Equipment and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where their memories start with you.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller halftime show. At the break, all Lady Bees. They're out in front of DeKalb County 35-9 in the first half of our doubleheader. The boys' game to follow between the Bees and the Tigers. And as always, we're joined by Bobby McWilliams. Coach, once again, thank you for joining us. Very interesting game for you on Tuesday night. Have a 19-point lead. Livingston makes a run. They get back into it, goes down to the wire. Looking back at it, how do you assess that game and kind of what happened and what do you need to do to make sure if you have a 19-point lead again, that doesn't happen again?
Well, you got to score some points somewhere in there. But, I was pleased with the way we played, especially through the first, 2 quarters, 2.5 quarters. But, we got on our heels a little bit. We quit attacking. And when you do that, and it's anybody, any team, then, you kind of get yourself in a mess. Give them credit. They made some shots. Went on a couple of runs, and when you don't score, 2 runs makes it tight. Yep. And just thankfully we were able to build a little lead early and able to hang on at the end. But, every game's a learning experience, both good and bad. So we're going to take that and, run with it. And I told the kids after the game, the bottom line for all of us is we're trying to win a game. It doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to be by a lot. Just has to be by 1, and that's what it ended up. But I just in our league, you're going to get in some barn burners, regardless of how the game starts out. So you just hope you learn from it and kind of able to manage the game better than we were able to the other night.
You have had some battles here in the non-district slate, but that was a different sort of a battle than some of the ones that you have faced so far. How critical is it, as you're talking about a learning experience, to have a different sort of game where you have to grind it out, knowing that you may get into a region tournament and you're against a first-round team and you get a lead and all of a sudden they come back and you have to battle, and just that could happen again? Sure,
absolutely. And it's most likely probably going to at some point in time. So, for us, being able to hang on and win that game, I think that's important to us going forward. But, for us, we've just got to make sure, like I said just a few minutes ago, we have got to manage the game a little better. We've still got to continue doing what we do, making people defend us on the other end. and being more concerned about what Upperman's doing than anything else. But I think that's that's a good learning experience, like I said. So hopefully if we're in that situation going forward, we're able to continue to separate or maintain that lead. But most part, we got to keep being who we are.
You have two very capable scorers who have gone a little bit cold offensively recently, Nevin Huddleston and Jack Torrance. Out of those two, who are maybe names that your average person doesn't know, but for those of us who watch Upperman a lot know that's when you're playing your best is when those two are scoring. What needs to happen for some of those guys to really start coming into their own again?
Well, you're going to see as we move through this thing, those two are going to come on. They're starting to, for the first time in the past about 5-6 days, they have actually looked like they feel they're healthy.
Yep.
Whatever kind of flu or
it got me.
Yeah, I mean whatever was going on that we've all had. Honestly, I hadn't really gotten over it myself. So I know these guys have been laboring trying to just be able to catch their breath while they're playing, and so the fatigue part's been an issue. Lack of practice has been an issue. As we go forward, those two are going to be. They're going to get back into what they do, and we need that. So, but noticing it in practice more and more that they're getting back to where they were. I think Collier Bush has came on, Turnbow's came on and playing really well. Both of those two they were also sick, and going forward, I can see that we're fixing to add a little bit more to the equation than we've been able to over the past, probably 3 weeks.
We're looking at tonight DeKalb County, a team that has more names than I think people realize it, and they have really played tight with some good teams. What are the things that jump out to you about this matchup tonight with the Tigers?
They're big, they're experienced, they've got good athletic kids. They play confident, especially here. It's another district game that, you're going to expect it to go down the wire. And, you can't be scoreboard watching or you get yourself in trouble. We just got to play and do what we do because, I think they were up in the third quarter on White County. They had a big lead against Cumberland the other night and let it get away from them. But they're very capable of beating any team in our league. They're just a really scary team that, hopefully you can play well and come out of here with a win. This is it's not the easiest gym to play in.
No, it's not.
It's
dark in here. Is it dark in here to coaches too? It's dark in here to broadcasters.
Yeah, I don't know. But
they're right on top of you right there.
It's just the floor's a little smaller, so it takes a little bit of getting adjusted too. But for sure, they play a lot of confidence here and always have, and the coaches do a good job and they've got good players. When you got that formula, you're going to have to be locked in, and I think our guys will. It's not going to be anything a surprise for sure. So hopefully we can come out and play well early and kind of get ourselves settled in the game pretty quick.
Absolutely. With a beast take on the Tigers following this game, Coach, we appreciate it as always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Upperman basketball on UCR. Located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville, Gentry's Power Equipment is your local steel dealer with a huge selection of outdoor power equipment including chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, mowers, pressure washers, and more. They are your local one-stop shop for high-quality equipment. Locally owned and operated, Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to support Upperman Athletics and UCR.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear DJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust. so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Again, our thanks to Bobby McWilliams for joining us during the Happy Hiller halftime show, and we want to welcome our friends back at Hiller for another full year with us here at UCR, long-running sponsor. We appreciate them and all of the other sponsors make it possible for us to be here, Cookeville, Byrdstown, and everywhere else. Goose is in Jamestown tonight for that Jackson County York game, which sees York have a 16-15 lead at halftime on the EJ's Barn scoreboard. 16-15 over Jackson County. Coverage of that game coming to UpperCumberlandReporter.com. All Lady Bees here in Smithville, they lead 35-9. 14 points apiece for Taylor Delente and Gracie Butler, pacing them as they started to find the bottom of the twine there in that second quarter. Held DeKalb just 3 points offensively. Sadie South right wing side. South finds a wide open Taylor Delente. Her tray is too short, but the rebound's down to Gracie Butler. Gracie finds a cutting Maggie off the glass, couldn't finish. Rebound down and a chance for DeKalb as they try to build some momentum. They're in foul trouble, though, with Van Branken and Agee with 3 fouls apiece, and that one just right through the hands and out of play. It'll go back to the Lady Bees. The boys' game should be interesting. DeKalb County's been very competitive this year against some good teams. The Bees looking to keep pace as the top-ranked team in the state. Both the Lady Bees and the Bees #1 in the TSWA poll. The only school with 2 teams in the top 5, let alone 2 teams at #1. That pass tipped a couple of times. Allen's able to save it in, though, to Delente. Now Gracie Butler out of the corner. Butler slices 2 defenders. Overpass finds South. Back to Butler. Butler splits the zone, drives, throws up the runner. Good. It's a smart finish by Gracie Butler. Game high 16 points for the junior combo guard. Now in some trouble. She tipped that one, and it's stolen away by South. South fires a pass stolen by Avery Agee. South was trying to save it going out of bounds. Now Agee falls down. We've got a tie up and a jump. The arrow belongs to DeKalb. Upperman trying to push this thing, quite frankly, to running clock territory. They go up by 35 in the fourth quarter, and it will run. It's just calling it is what it is. A 28-point game with 6:37 to go in the third. Mention the next one. Yeah, it's the high school basketball game of the week. It's the high school basketball game of the year until they meet again, because that one's nearly stolen away. Sparta and Upperman. Matchup #1. Gracie Butler, like a freight train, is fouled. See who this one goes against. If it's on Van Branken, it's her 4th. DeKalb needs it to not be, and it is not. It goes on Allie Melton. That is just her 1st, team's 1st. And a trip back to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line for Gracie Butler to shoot 2. Free throw up and good. Next one, no good. First miss from the line for Butler tonight. She's been very good there. Lady Bees stretch the advantage to 29. Flip pass back for Fusen. Just a little bit indecisive for DeKalb. And against this defense, and most of the defenses in this district, you've got to be quick, know where you're going, and get it there accurately, or it's going the other way. Now driving in, Fusen throws up the runner. Didn't get it close. Rebound tipped out of play. It'll stay on this end with DeKalb. For the first time in a long time, we will not have a Saturday stream tomorrow. And Jacob and I say thank you as Agee starts to drive, as does my wife. Kick out pass, baseline drive, turnaround shot, left hand off the mark for Van Branken, read it the whole way. Trying to go through for the putback, and Ava Mae Allen will pick up her 2nd personal foul, 2nd team foul against the Lady Bees. Baseline inbound coming for DeKalb. Mitch is watching from Baxter. Donald is watching. We welcome you in. Keep those comments flowing. Please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That one's swiped by Maggie Butler. It will be a turnover as she runs it down. Gives off to her twin, Gracie. Gracie slices through. Throws up the runner. Good. Gracie Butler dominant in this basketball game tonight. 19 points for. The inbounds finds the target. We have a whistle and a timeout called by Brandy Alley. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with 5:18 to go in the third. The Lady Bees have extended a 31-point lead back in 30 seconds.
The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
.5:18 to play in the third quarter. Lady Bees lead 40-9 here on the road in Smithville as they are vanquishing their arch rival, which is this gym. It has been rough sledding for them in here. Even when they win, it's been ugly. Not this one. They are cruising right now. Looking for victory number 19 on the campaign. It is pretty early to be at 19 wins. We'll keep you updated once we hear one. If you hear it, let us know in the comments the score of the Sparta-Cumberland County game and the Livingston-Stone game. Obviously very interested in both those in this Upper Cumberland District 7 AAA. Agee able to bounce it forward to Fusen. Fusen gets into the half court, now drives, and it's poked and a foul. Hand on the arm by Taylor Delenti. It'll be her second, team second. Baseline inbound coming for Avery Agee. Trying to get Chloe Van Branken free off a couple of screens. She flashes out and has it. Now Agee starts to drive, throws up the shot with the right hand. No, Maggie Butler with another rebound. She's triple teamed, wrestles it away and finds Gracie. Now numbers for the Lady Bees. 4-on-1. Gracie drives behind the back to Allen, but a charge is going to be called. It was a sick pass and a big laugh out of Dana McWilliams, who knows it's the right call. But said, you got to let that highlight go. Van Branken takes the charge. That's all you can do in a 4-on-1, standing there, try to get the contact. She does. Gracie Butler called for her second. The DeKalb fans wanted a tech, but that was way more lighthearted than anybody realized. It's a 40-9 game. Chill out. Agee's going to inbound. You'll be all right. Van Branken gives to Agee. Coach McWilliams had a big smile on her face. There's no doubt it was a charge, but it was a sick pass. You haven't seen that one broken out this year by Butler. Now Young able to fear her across to Fusen. Now back out Agee, a deep tray. She's got the range, she's got the tray. Avery Agee with her first points tonight with a Domino's 3, and it's 40-12. Cora Bass with it, reversing floor for Taylor Delenti. Delenti back to Bass, left side south. Now Bass to Delenti, wide open. Taylor Delenti to answer, she does. Taylor Delenti with her fifth. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 of the game. And they trade triples back and forth. Here's Jordan Agee. She goes back to Avery. Van Branken, that's how you break the press. Van Branken drives, throws it up. No, couldn't get the finish. Now Harrell tied up, able to wrestle it free. Finds Delenti, ahead to Johnson. Johnson forced back out by the defender Agee. Bass to Johnson. She'll baseline drive. Back to Cora Bass. Thought about the tray, instead slicing inside back to Johnson. Johnson left side for South. Back to Delenti. Delenti surveys the floor. A few left-hand dribbles. Now finds Cora Bass on the right wing. South into the corner. She'll trigger the triple, and that one's no good. Cora Bass, though, in the rebound inside following the shot. Bass into Harrell. Now South. Back to Bass. Bass going to drive and kick to Sadie South. From the other corner, that one's good. A clinic by the Lady Bees, and another Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for South. It's just her second of the game. They haven't needed much more. She's had some good looks. Ahead, Fusen. Fusen drives inside, throws it over her shoulder. No, rebounded by Harrell. And here comes Auburn Johnson with a head of steam. Johnson away from everybody, off the glass, good and one. This one's over. Auburn Johnson finishes, and we'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. 3:02 to go in the third. The clock will run in the fourth as Millie Barton will check in. Auburn Johnson, Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game on Tuesday. That's her first points of the night. The free throw is up and no good. Barton with the board. Upperman has sagged slightly. Psych, never mind. They brought the press back. Pass ahead to Avery Agee. Agee sends left side Fusen. Fusen got free, puts it off the glass, way too strong. Rebounded by Johnson, and now Johnson wastes no time finding Sadie South, who runs out. Finger roll, no, missed it. Not Sadie South's night offensively. She's contributing on defense. Here comes Van Branken ahead. Chloe Van Branken kicks to Fusen. Agee wants it, has it. It's a little late. Back to Van Branken in the corner. Into Fusen. Fusen pivots, finds Van Branken. Nice feed. 3 on the way, no. Rebound by Cora Bass, and here comes Upperman again. Johnson in a track meet. Auburn Johnson off the glass, no. Another miss lay-in. Rebounded by Chloe Van Branken. 2:18 to play in the third quarter. Avery Agee bringing it up. Caroline Crook at the table for the first time tonight. The benches will empty fairly soon. Probably in the fourth quarter. Jordan Agee finds Fusen. Little turnaround off the glass and good. Banks open on a late night for Brooke Fusen. She leads DeKalb with 7 points. Maggie Butler to the table for the Lady Bees. Cora Bass finds Sadie South. Wide open. Triggers another triple. That one's no good. And we have a foul called away from the ball for a push. It's going to go on Auburn Johnson. Pardon me. Ella Harrell called for the push. 4th team foul. Both Butler twins to the table checking in. Cassie Crouch to the table. She's checking in. Cora Bass, Johnson, and Harrell out. 1:46 to go in the third quarter. And we're actually right below a running clock in the fourth quarter. Has to be a 35-point lead. They can go under it after that point. But it has to be in the fourth quarter. Van Branken with it. Trying to orchestrate the offense against the 2-3. Starts to drive, she'll kick out. 3 ball on the way for Barton is good. Millie Barton with a Domino's 3. And the crowd loves that one. Galenti overpass to a wide open Sadie South for 3, and she rained it home. Sadie South answers with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. I said it's not her night. She has 3 triples. Most people would take that. But by her standards, she probably should have about 8 or 9 with how open she's been. Van Branken off a screen, bounces left side. 3 ball on the way. That one, no good. Rebound ricochets, out of play. Where's it going? We'll stay on this end with DeKalb. 5.5 on the clock here. Stick around post-game with the Legacy House post-game show. Legacy House right around the corner here in Smithville. We'll go through the scoring and have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. Running out of time, inbounds pass sent into Crook. Now Van Branken has it. One thing Van Branken's done a nice job of, not picking up her 4th foul. That pass back went through the hands of Jordan Agee, but she keeps it in the half court. Agee right side to Crook. Now inside Fusen. Puts a dribble down. Throws up the shot. No good, but a foul is called. 2 free throws coming for Brooke Fusen. See who this one went against. Goes on Maggie Butler. That is her 2nd. Team's 5th. 35 seconds left. Brooke Fusen to the line for the first time in the game. And the first free throw sat on the back of the rim and fell through. Next one, banked in. Fusen likes the bank shot. Why not? It counts. Crouch. Sends right side Maggie Butler. Back to Delenti. 28 seconds. Crouch off a screen. South in the corner. Trying to set up Sadie South. Back to Crouch. Crouch. Little trip we play on. No problem. Delenti has it. Finds South. 18 seconds. Now Maggie Butler out of the corner. Now they'll go to work. Delenti with it. Left side South. Back to Delenti. She'll line up the deep triple. In and out. No. Rebound down. Grabbed by DeKalb. Poked by Delenti for a moment. 4 seconds left for Chloe Van Branken. She's going to have a half-court shot. Would count if it goes, but it doesn't. It brings us to the end of the third quarter. After 3, it's Upperman 51, DeKalb County 19. This is high school basketball, presented by Gentry's Power Equipment and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Golf Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979.
Welcome back, all Lady Bees here in Smithville. They lead 51-19. They're 4 points away from the running clock. Or 3 points away from the running clock, I should say. Just has to be at 35. As Auburn Johnson has it, gives to Ava Mae Allen. Right side south, back to Allen. Gracie Butler, game high 19 points. Back to Auburn Johnson, now Allen. Allen through the defense, reverses it to Johnson. Extra feed to Butler. Butler drives, works it around, finger roll, and the foul. Gracie Butler going to a familiar place. The Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Jordan Agee picks up her second. Make it her third. I missed one in there. Apologies. And Gracie Butler trying to get to the 20-point mark. Can get to 21 if she makes them both. First one, good. Seven of 8 at the line for Gracie Butler tonight with the struggles Upperman's had there. That'll be a welcome sight for the Lady B fans watching, of which I'm told there are a few. As Butler's next one is up, and it is good. 2 for 2 at the stripe. See if that ends her day or not as Ella Harrell checks in for 53-19. Seven and a half to play. Avery Agee left wing side. Upperman in the 2-3, stretching out as Allen. Now over to Crook. Turnaround shot for Fusen. That one's no good. Delenti with the board. Now she'll push it ahead. Delenti over to South. South to Johnson on the baseline. She drives and kicks to South. Allen over to an open Taylor Delenti. Shot fake finds Allen. Now left side to a wide open Sadie South. No shot fake there, but it won't fall. Agee with the rebound. 7:04 to go in the ball game. Surveying the floor is Allie Milton. Over to Crook, into Barton. That one, she tips it to herself. Backs back to Crook. That pass intercepted. Delenti read it, and then a hold on Barton as Delenti was running away. It'll be her first, team's second. 6:47 to play in the fourth quarter. 1 point away from the running clock. I propose an amendment that it can run right now. As Delenti gives to Allen. Now into Delenti. Fires it over to Harrell. Harrell shot no, disrupted by Barton. Barton's got a lot of potential out there. 6:28 to go. That's rare height in our area for a girls basketball player. Back out, 6:18 to play. Now Agee. Back to Melton. Fusen. That one nearly tied up. She gets it away. Now kicks to Agee. A deep tray on the way. No good. Rebound tipped. Johnson able to run it down. Subs at the table for both teams. Johnson working through. Finds South down low. And that low block. Fires across for Delenti. She lines up another tray. Got it. Taylor Delenti. She's hit 20 points. She's hit 6. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate threes. And it is a running clock now in Smithville. Crook sends over. Now, if you're DeKalb County right now, positives. The start was a lot better than it has been. They've been buried in their first two games as Agee hits the three. A Domino's three for Avery Agee, her second of the half. The start was a lot better for DeKalb in this game. They are more competitive. So that is something, an alternative to the first two, that they can build on. It's all about stringing those good moments together. And it's a lot easier in a lot of districts to have a kind of a rebuilding time. It is not easy in this district with all these teams. Nash sends right side Crouch. Reverse feed to Johnson. The benches have started to empty. Nash to Crouch. Cassie Crouch for three. That one's no good. Barton with another rebound. We go into the 5 minute to play mark. Bounce pass over right side. Grabbed by Rockley. Now Jordan Agee trying to find somewhere to go with it. Back right side. Now into Barton. Barton trying to back down Harrell. Kick out. Deep three for Agee. That one's no good. Rebound down to Auburn Johnson. Johnson pushing the floor. Right side Cora Bass. They want Ella Harrell to step out and try a three. She's not doing it now. As Bass gives to Nash. Extra feed to Crouch. Now out of the corner. Crouch's three won't go. Long rebound. Cora Bass has it. Ella Harrell said, no, I'm not going out there to shoot a three. As Bass has it. I was the same way. I'm not doing that. You don't want to see that if you were me. Johnson right side Bass. Instead, they're going to give it in to Harrell. Harrell with the right hand and one. Harrell said, I'll score three this way. Puts it in off the glass. Barton will be called for her second personal. And a trip to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line for Ella Harrell, a senior. And Jerusalem Aldino checking in for DeKalb County. Free throw for Harrell is no good. Moments away from the Legacy House post-game show. We'll go through the scoring on the EJ's Barn scoreboard. Have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. Then we'll have an intermission and get to the boys' game. Between the Bees and the Tigers. Turnaround shot in the mid-range, too strong. Barton's putback too strong. Harrell wrestles the rebound. It goes to Crouch. Now Crouch over to Bass. Bass back to Sierra Nash. She lines up the triple. No, off front iron. Rebound ricochets down to Harrell. Harrell muscles with the left hand. Too strong. Barton with the rebound. So that's been a fun battle to watch. Barton and Harrell going at it on each end. 3 minutes to go. Aldino. A little inside-out pass. Rockley with it. Aldino. Bounces back. Barton. Put back. Good. Got it to go. Barton's got a ton of rebounds. She finally got the touch on the putback there. As the bench empties even further for the Lady Bees. Some of the real youngsters are about to check in. Now a steal for DeKalb. See if they stop it for subs. Not yet. Maybe when Upperman gets the ball back since it's their subs. Bella Phi, Liliana Wilson, Abby Stone, T.T. Carson at the table. And now a foul is called simply so we can have subs. That's professional officiating right there. That's experience. Cora Bass wasn't in foul trouble. She was coming out. And now the benches are emptied with 2 minutes to play. And now sent over the top, keeping it in. That pass into no man's land. Turnover goes back the other way. Carson with it. Now Nash, left side Wilson. Wilson to Carson. Carson flips back. Now right side Nash. Sierra Nash lines up the three. Is this the one? It is. Sierra Nash with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate three. She's the sharpshooter for him in the JV games. She hits it there. 37-point lead. All Upperman tonight. And left very little doubt. It was a 6-point game at the end of the first, and then it was over really quickly. Rockley has it as we near 1 minute to play in the ball game. .53 seconds. Lady B staying in that 2-3. Rockley bounces it over right side for Aldino. Down to the corner. Trying to drive. This is Lily Young. She's a starter that's back in there. Now, shot thrown up. No. Rebounded by Carson. T.T. Carson loses handle on it. Now it's swiped out of her hands by Young, and we'll have a foul called. 25 seconds to go. Carson picks up the personal. Cassie Crouch checking in for Nash. And it will be all for naught after this inbounds pass with 12 seconds to go in the game. Pass it over left side. Now they bounce it in. Little jumper up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Stone, and that will do it. Final score tonight, Upperman 61, DeKalb County 24. The Lady Bees come on the road and defeat the Lady Tigers. We welcome you into the Legacy House post-game show. Let's tally up the scoring for both teams. We'll bring it to you. Scoring from the game is as follows. First for the DeKalb County Lady Tigers, who fall to 5-15 on the season with a loss. They are 0-3 in the district. Leading them was Brooke Fusen with 9 points tonight. 6 for Avery Agee, 5 for Millie Barton, 3 for Lily Young, and 1 for Jordan Agee for a team total of 24. For the Lady Bees tonight, who improved to 19-3 and 3-0 in the district with the victory, it was Gracie Butler's 21 points leading the way, closely followed by Taylor DeLente's 6 threes in the way to 20 points. 9 points for Sadie South, 4 points for Ella Harrell tonight, 2 for Auburn Johnson, 3 for Sierra Nash, and 2 for Cora Bass for a team total of 61. The Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game tonight is very close, but it's going to be Gracie Butler. Took over the game consistently throughout. Honorable mention to Taylor DeLente with 6 threes, but Gracie Butler, a bunch of and ones, really good at the charity stripe as well, leads them in scoring. She is the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. The boys have taken the floor. We'll have the matchup between the Bees and the Tigers after about a 10-minute intermission live here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Final score of the girls' game, Upperman 61, DeKalb County 24. Talk to you all just a few minutes from Smithville. Welcome back. It's time for another Crouch Team with Hines Lake Real Estate pregame show. Time for the boys' game between the Upperman Bees and the DeKalb County Tigers. I'm Noel McKay back on the call. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us once again here as DeKalb County looks to get right. Dropping 2 straight to open up district play, but both by single digits, and both were comebacks by their opponents. But their opponent, the number 1 ranked team in the Upper Cumberland, the number 1 ranked team in the 3A classification, the Upperman Bees. The Bees, led by Bobby McWilliams, with a 15-2 overall record. They are unblemished so far in 7 AAA play. 2-0, but they got us scared. Led by 19 against Livingston Academy on Tuesday. The Wildcats came all the way back to make it a 1-possession game. A 3 at the buzzer meant the final score was 48-47 for Upperman over Livingston. But the Bees enter on a 5-game winning streak. They are finally getting healthy, and they have a lot of confidence into this game tonight against the Tigers. When we come back, we'll have the tee-up starting lineups and all the action. It's another District 7 AAA matchup. Promises to be a good one between the Tigers and the Bees. Tonight's broadcast presented by Gentry's Power Equipment, and you're going to watch it on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares? What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day. What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American.
The Crouch Team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch Team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Golf Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145. Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
It's time for the tee-up starting lineups as the Upperman Bees take on the DeKalb County Tigers. The Tigers under head coach Joey Agee with a record of 8 victories, 11 losses, 0-2 in the district. Starting tonight for the Tigers, number 0, Seth Fusen, number 2, Jordan Parker, number 10, John Hendricks, number 21, Logan Duke, and number 23, Dallas Kirby. Starting for the Upperman Bees under head coach Bobby McWilliams with a record of 15 victories and 2 losses. They are 2-0 in District 7 AAA. Number 0, Ty Cobb. Number 2, Jack Torrance. Number 4, Evan Huddleston. Number 23, Bronsden Chaffin. And number 24, Colton Johnson. Dallas Kirby against Bronsden Chaffin in the circle. Battle of the Bigs tonight will be fun to watch as Chaffin wins the tip and the Bees will go to work. Ty Cobb with it averaging nearly 28 points per game in his sophomore season. The favorite right now in the Mr. Basketball race is Bronsden Chaffin. They were looking for the alley-oop. Instead, had the alley lay. Lays it in for 2 and has a quick 2-0 start. DeKalb County, mentioned the record, the 2 narrow losses to the Sparta and Cumberland County. They led in the second half of both of those games. Led big against Cumberland County. Gave up a comeback against the Jets. As driving in the low block here is Fusen. Turnaround left-hand lay is good as he goes past Torrance. It's a nice take. Quickly ahead, here's Bronsden Chaffin. Outlet pass to Jack Torrance. Torrance with 2 defenders on him. Overpass finds Huddleston. Now back to Cobb. Small court here in Smithville leads to some fast-paced boys action. Bronsden Chaffin inside off the glass for 2. Chaffin forced to the bench early and often against Livingston because of foul trouble with a very active whistle. They're getting him involved early here tonight. 3 ball on the other end. Good. A Domino's 3 for John Hendricks. And we trade buckets. DeKalb with its first lead at 5-4. You heard from Bobby McWilliams during the Hiller halftime show of the girls' game. They expect this one to be close. Most of DeKalb's games have been this year. Cobb with a baseline drive. Ty Cobb's been a DeKalb County killer since last year. As Johnson, he's been a lot of people's kryptonite. Skies up in the mid-range is Cobb, and he rains it home. A small court like this can sometimes be a playground for a kid like Ty Cobb to work through. 6:28 to go in the first. It's 6-5 as everybody's made everything so far on both ends. Big collision and a foul. Is it on Cobb? I think so. Him and Hendricks collided, and it will be on Ty Cobb. So first foul of the game goes against the Bees. They're in the gold jerseys and shorts. Black numbers and letters with white trim. Baxter across the chest. DeKalb in the home white jerseys, white shorts. DeKalb in big, bold font across the chest. Parker. Jordan Parker, one of the best all-around athletes in the Upper Cumberland. Doing it on the floor now as that pass was saved in, and Jack Torrance shows off the wheels. Torrance ahead finishes. The steal and the score for Jack Torrance, and Upperman's lead swells to 3. Very early on, Jordan Parker goes to work with a point. Picked up by Evan Huddleston. Always a compliment when Evan Huddleston's guarding you as an opponent. He guards Cade Capps. He guards Jordan Parker. A drive inside, now a kick out. Battle of the quarterbacks tonight with Parker and Chaffin on the floor at the same time. Back out for John Hendricks. He's played a ton of ball. Another multi-sport athlete. That one no good. Colton Johnson, multi-sport athlete with a rebound. Nearly everybody on the floor plays multiple sports. Left side, Torrance. Torrance into the corner. Ty Cobb could play multiple sports. That is a double dribble. No question about it. Dribbled a couple times into the corner, turned around, and dribbled back out. Easy call, and it goes the other way to DeKalb. Ty Cobb could play multiple sports, but when you are potentially a Power 5 level player, it does change the calculus a little bit. Bronsden Chaffin's the same way, but he will play basketball. Rumor on the street was Ty Cobb is a lights-out baseball player, but he's staying on the hardwood. Right side, Parker. Parker working on Torrance. Lowers the shoulder. We play on. Mid-range jumper up and good. High arcing shot for Logan Duke. The junior finishes. DeKalb County pulls within a point. Cobb to Torrance left side. He bounces it for Johnson. Now Johnson into Chaffin. Chaffin with that big 6'4", 230 frame. Steps through, puts it up. Too strong, a little bit wild. Nicely defended inside by the Tigers as they collapse on the big man. Now Parker with a crossover. Drives in, bump. We play on. Huddleston may have gotten away with one there. They're letting him play on both ends, though. No problem. Huddleston sends a pass tipped by Jordan Parker out of play as DeKalb settling into a 2-3 look. Branson Turnbow's been playing great recently. He checks in for Evan Huddleston in that 6-man roll off the bench. Spoiler alert, multi-sport athlete, Branson Turnbow. Sends to Jack Torrance. Torrance to Chaffin. Now inside Cobb, wide open, turnaround shot, no. Rebound tipped out of play by Johnson. So they'll go to DeKalb as they'll try to regain the lead midway through the first quarter. Score updates on the EJ's Barn scoreboard. Livingston defeats Stone tonight, 53-43. York wins 55-28. Jackson County led 18-16 in the third quarter, and York won 55-28 as a foul will be called on the way up, and 2 free throws are coming for DeKalb County. That was Kirby to the stripe, and this is going to be on Colton Johnson. It's his first, the team's second. That's a crazy stat. That means York ended the game on a 37-12 run. That'll play. First free throw for Kirby is good. Next one, no good. Rebound tipped out of play. It'll go to the Bees. We're tied up at 8 with 3:53 to go in the first quarter. Nobody's stretching a 2-possession lead yet. Upperman led by 3. DeKalb's led by 1. Playing a little back and forth early on. DeKalb stretching that zone up. Flip pass over left side to Torrance. Keeps his foot on the ground. The shot fake over to Chaffin. Muscled away by Kirby. It's a turnover and a steal for DeKalb County. Here comes Jordan Parker ahead. Checks over the shoulder. Inside wide open. Little hezzy. Shot no. Disrupted by Cobb. Rebound down though. And won by Duke. Now Parker drives and kicks to Duke. Swiped by Chaffin. A fight for it. Knocked out of play. And it'll stay on this end with DeKalb. Collier Bush checks in for Jack Torrance. DeKalb County doing a great job playing physical, good defense on the other end. They're getting out trying to pound inside. Duke gives to Parker. Now they working around left side. Kirby finds Fusen. Fusen to Parker. Parker puts it on the deck. Landon Hall in the game for the Bees. They'll rotate a lot more than DeKalb will tonight. DeKalb will be about 7 deep. Upperman goes as far as 10 deep. Looking backdoor cut. Found inside underneath the basket, and a really nice finish for John Hendricks. And Bobby McWilliams wants timeout. The home crowd loves it. DeKalb leads 10-8 with 2:49 I should say, to go in the first quarter. Good start for the Tigers. We look at the stat sheet. John Hendricks with 5 points, Seth Fusen with 2, Logan Duke with 2, and Dallas Kirby with 1 on the other end. It's 4 for Bronsden Chaffin, 2 for Jack Torrance, and 2 for Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb has only taken 2 shots so far. We'll see if that changes out of this timeout by Bobby McWilliams. .249 to go in the first. Ty Cobb with it. Cobb across the timeline. We got a little student section tonight for DeKalb, about 2 rows deep on the right. Bush with it. Into Cobb. Cobb power dribble. Skies up. Ty Cobb, no. Rebounded by Colton Johnson, who is fouled. There'll be a hold. First foul of the game called on DeKalb. See who gets it. A few different Tigers in there. It's going to go on John Hendricks. It's his first. Cobb to inbound from the baseline. Fire all the way out to Collier Bush. Those baseline cuts were well defended by the Tigers. Left side Cobb. Cobb overpass, finds a wide open Collier Bush. Triggers the tray, got it. Collier Bush with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3, and Upperman goes in front by a point. First possession out of the timeout. Nice no-look feed from Parker as he found Hendricks. They break the press with relative ease. Now a driving kick by Fusen, and Kirby couldn't keep it in as the pass was offline. Evan Huddleston checking in for Branson Turnbow. 2:12 to go in the first. It's 11-10. Cobb surveys the floor. Looks a little unsure right now. Now Bush with it. Bush surveys, picks up. Now he's got to go somewhere with it. Huddleston comes out to grab. Very interesting matchup. Look, Colton Johnson for three. That's the first time we've seen that in a while. No good. Rebound down to DeKalb. 11-10, and Jordan Parker will slow it down, at least for now. You never know when he may take off. Sends left side for Kirby. Kirby, guarded by Hall, now sends right side to Fusen. Parker trying to shrug off Huddleston. No baseline drive, backs into the land of the trees. Fires a pass to Fusen, tries to go over Johnson. Pretty good look, given the circumstances. No good. Bush with the board, and he'll push it. Bush weaves, now goes back to Huddleston. Upperman's offense out of sorts in a new look zone. It's a very interesting look by Coach Agee as Johnson barrels in and will be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. That goes on Logan Duke. It's his first, team second. A trip to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot two for Colton Johnson. And it looks like Bobby McWilliams is going to go to the big lineup. Both Finn Sism and Bronston Chaffin at the table. First one is good for Johnson. Sism's going to check in for him. So it's not the biggest lineup they can have. But Upperman feels like they may have an advantage in that department in this game. 1:07 on the clock. Johnson's second one is up and good. The sophomore sends two through the twine. And now he'll get a breather. Neither team is led by more than one possession. It remains that way. Hendricks with it. Hendricks finds a pass inside, finds a man, but he's forced back out. Upperman wanted to travel. Official says no. Kirby, corner three, and he hit it. Low line drive tray for Dallas Kirby. A Domino's three makes it 13-13. Huddleston back out to Bush. Very quiet quarter offensively, even touching the basketball for Ty Cobb. That will need to change if Upperman wants to win this game tonight. Huddleston, he's the game changer on every floor. Now he has it. Cobb, skies up in the mid-range. Told you so. Good for two. He had gone a bunch of possessions without even touching the basketball, which, spoiler alert, is not the winning formula. Kirby catches that pass, throwing a rope from Parker, but Bronston Chaffin says not so fast. Fusen, nice feed over. Duke for two in the mid-range, no. Chaffin with a box out on the board. Chaffin showing off the handles. as he brings it up. Gives to Cobb. Cobb going to trigger the three, and he is fouled, and he is down. Parker into the landing area, and Cobb turned his ankle on the way down, and Ty Cobb is feeling the ill effects. Training staff going to run out and tend to Ty Cobb. That is not what anybody wants to see. We'll take a break while they look at him and be right back.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Ty Cobb walking off the floor under his own power. Good to see. Just came down awkwardly on the foot of Jordan Parker as Parker coming to the landing area, and it was a foul and a three-point shot. Jack Torrance going to check in, and Jack Torrance, a good free throw shooter, is going to shoot the three. And Ty Cobb is going to get taped up. He was walking with a little limp. He's kind of been battling an ankle for a while, and that definitely did not help, that awkward landing. We'll keep an eye on it, obviously. That would be a game changer if he can't come back in this game. I have my suspicions that he will. Jack Torrance's first free throw right off the bench is good. 5.6 seconds on the clock. Torrance trying to give the first any bit of separation for either team in the quarter. Back and forth we've gone. He puts two through. Branson Turnbow in for Finn Sism. DeKalb will have time for a few dribbles and a shot. They can get it up the floor with 5.6 on the clock. Next one for Torrance. Good, 3 for 3 for Jack Torrance. Inbound pass finds Jordan Parker. Parker puts it between the legs. Upperman trying to force a steal. Gets it to Hendricks. This would count if it goes, and it doesn't. A little bit short Brings us to the end of the first quarter. Upperman with an 18-13 lead. All eyes on number 0 getting taped up on the bench. We'll be right back. This is high school basketball presented by Gentry's Power Equipment on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student-athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we enter the second quarter. Upperman's lead over DeKalb County is 18-13. Ty Cobb with a shoe off, still being taped up, aggressively taped on that left leg after getting his feet taken out from under him by a Tiger coming in. A foul was called on a three-point shot, got in that landing area, and that's why that's a foul. A lot of people wonder why that's a foul, and quite frankly, we see a lot of people flop on that. It was not a flop by Cobb. And that's because if you can't come down clean on the hardwood, bad things happen to your legs. As Jordan Parker has it in the half court. Upperman stretched their lead to 5 on 3 Jack Torrance free throws. It's still anybody's game as we hit the second quarter. Kirby gives back to Parker. Parker works off a screen left side. Little hezzy, now he'll drive in, skies up, puts it up. No, Chaffin with a big rebound. And it comes down to Evan Huddleston. Huddleston pushing it ahead. Flips it for Branson Turnbow. Turnbow, skip pass, finds Jack Torrance. Power dribbles, Jack Torrance with a really nice take. And 7 in the first half for Jack Torrance. We talked to his coach about him in the halftime of the girls' game. He said, you're about to see Jack Torrance at his best again. He's finally healthy after being really sick. Him and Evan Huddleston were kind of the last remnants of the whole team being sick. Upperman's lead swelled to 7. DeKalb wants to be careful here. The Bees trying not to have what happened to them on Tuesday happen again, where they surrendered a big lead. Not a big lead yet. They're working that way, though, if DeKalb doesn't make a change. Fusen with it. The Bees have played man-to-man throughout so far. Fusen about to get a 5-second violation, and there it is. 5 seconds. Jack Torrance standing right there as Cobb is jogging up and down by the locker room, and he says he's good to go. So Ty Cobb, at some point, going to return to the game. And that point is going to be right now as he goes to the table after a massive tape job on his left leg. We'll watch it. Probably limit some of the air raid stuff he can do. Torrance to Chaffin. Chaffin, skip pass to a wide open Collier Bush. He's hit 1 from there. He's hit 2 from there. Collier Bush with his second. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. And Joey Agee wants to talk about things with a 30-second timeout on the floor. Upperman on a run now as they lead by 10 with 6:28 to go in the second. Our next broadcast game is a dandy. High school basketball game of the week next week. Doubleheader in Baxter. White County comes to town to take on Upperman. The girls' game will be a battle of 2 of the top 3 teams in the state, in the class. It is not hyperbole to say it is possible. It is a state championship game preview that we will have on Tuesday night in Baxter. 6:28 to go in the second. It's 23-13. See what buttons Coach Agee pushed. They got to get the offensive rhythm going. They were doing really well in the first quarter. Physical defense, get out and run, decisive passing. It's been a little bit stagnant in the first 90 seconds of the second quarter. Ty Cobb is back in the game for Upperman. Pass goes left side. Grabbed by Duke. Now back. Six minutes to go in the second. 10-point game. Big possession, feels like, for DeKalb. They needed some points. Kirby with it. Hit a 3 earlier. He's going to flip back. Duke drives and flips over for Parker. Able to keep it in. Parker thought about the tray. Instead puts the dribble down. Little head fake. Stayed with by Turnbow. Not a lot of room to operate against the man-to-man right now for DeKalb. Parker trying to cross over Turnbow. Will drive and kick. Nice speed to Duke. His 2, those 2 strong. And an offensive foul on the rebound attempt is going to be called on John Hendricks as he went over the back of Branson Turnbow. That'll be his second, team's first. And new sub into the game is Elliott Barnes checks in for the first time for DeKalb. DeKalb running the point. The Bees have this 10-point lead. He only has 4 points. Coach Agee would have loved DeKalb to have 4 points at this point. Johnson, skip pass. That one's tipped out of play. Nicely done by Barnes off the bench. It stays on this end. Cobb's inbound finds Torrance. Now Johnson. Back to Torrance. Bounces it for Chaffin. Chaffin power dribbles and a charge. Textbook charge take by Jordan Parker. Chaffin turned into him and Parker went down. That's an easy call. It goes the other way. That's the second on Bronston Chaffin. Never mind, I put the wrong name. It's the first on Bronston Chaffin. It is the first team foul against the Bees. Scratch that. Jordan Parker, high IQ out there. He saw it coming. That's exactly what you should do when you're outsized inside. Now the trap arrives for the first time. Upperman deploying some pressure. Fusen, skip pass, skied up, kept in. Out of his hands, I thought that was out of play. It was on the mark. Instead, Parker. Bronston Chaffin stretching out, guarding Jordan Parker right now. Parker goes to work. Starts to back it down. Turns, puts it up. That one's no good. Chaffin stayed with him. Now Chaffin with a football pass. Cobb couldn't keep it in. It's a turnover. Barnes has it. It's not the pass Bobby McWilliams wanted. He's not happy, and he sends Landon Hall to the table. Right side, Hendricks. That tray on the way. No. Rebound down. Chaffin able to win it. Now Chaffin holds, finds Turnbow. Skip pass finds Torrance into Chaffin. Chaffin, nice feed over to a wide open Ty Cobb. That one's off the mark. No good. Rebound down to DeKalb. Stalemate here over the last couple of minutes after that timeout by Coach Agee. Parker left side for Kirby. Kirby finds Hendricks. Hendricks, little head fake. He throws up the runner with the right hand. No. Chaffin with another rebound. Bronson Chaffin's on early double-double watch. 3 rebounds in the last 3 possessions for the big junior. Torrance right side finds Johnson inside. That pass went off of whose foot? Went off of Parker's foot. Parker went down that time without much contact. Chaffin got him earlier. That one wasn't as much. Parker went down and didn't get the call. Hall back in, as is Bush. Went down a little bit easy that time. It's Cobb. Surveys, running out of time, well defended. Finally finds Bush in the corner. Bush, skip pass to Cobb. Cobb powers through, right hand runner, good. Ty Cobb, sprained ankle and all, able to finish that one, a 12-point game. Largest lead of the game, I should say, for the Bees. Fusen fires a pass, that one's nearly intercepted. Kirby finds it. 100% Ty Cobb may have had that one. Kirby back into the corner, wide open. Breakdown defensively. And Elliott Barnes makes them pay with a Domino's 3. 9-point game again. Cobb, skip pass, Turnbow. Turnbow, left side looking for Bush, out of play. We're going the other way. Pass off the mark. And 3:14 to go. DeKalb has motive. A little bit of that big M.O. again. Got the crowd back in it. A shot here would whip them up with 3:14 to go. Here comes the press. Parker, nice pass ahead to Kirby. Kirby to Hendricks. Hendricks disrupted from behind by Turnbow, and that shot missed nearly everything. Almost went over the backboard. Ahead, Turnbow. Turnbow picks up, able to find Bush. Bounce pass for Cobb. Cobb has it poked from behind and a foul. Barnes caught the arm. It'll be his first, team second. Most part, letting them go today, 2:51, no problem, no gripe from me. Huddleston checks in for Turnbow. God knows I moaned enough about no flow in the game on Tuesday. This game has had it. Let's go. Love it. Let's play basketball. Inbound to Johnson in that low block. Johnson fires a pass, dangerous, but Cobb has it. Skies up in the mid-range again. That one, no good. Johnson with a rebound. He'll be called for over the back. So he went in for that one, made contact. Colton Johnson picks up his second, team second. 9-point game still with 2:45 to go in the second. This score is insane as the pass inside for Barnes, blocked and a goaltend. And it's one that DeKalb did not need to have because that shot was way short and going to miss. It went off the backboard and Cobb pinned it. And that's a 2 for Elliott Barnes, who has 5 points off the bench. That's every point in the quarter for DeKalb. Bronston Chaffett in for Colton Johnson. I said this score's crazy because at halftime in Byrdstown, Pickett County leads Red Bowling Springs in boys action 62-18. The Bobcats scored 62 points in the first half. Over on the main page as the 3 is up and good for Evan Huddleston. A Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. Actually, that's on my personal page because Facebook stinks, but it's been shared to the main page. 62 points and a half is insane. We also have a big girls update as the 3 ball's up for Kirby. Missed everything. Rebound down to Huddleston. Fires a pass ahead. Cobb has it, and he is fouled. And DeKalb has had enough of Jordan Parker. He ran under Cobb's feet earlier, and that time he grabbed him on the way down, and DeKalb has had enough and did not want to be helped up by Jordan Parker. It was a good shot of sportsmanship by Parker, but as a competitor, you do understand DeKalb's frustration because that was one of those unwritten rules. You don't undercut somebody on a 3, and then that was a really hard foul in transition. And DeKalb is not happy, and that may not be a good thing for DeKalb County. 2 minutes to go in the second, and you may need to clear the runway. Right side for Huddleston, back to Cobb. He sends it from the logo. Duh. He reined it home. Asanya Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. Could have told you that was coming from a mile away. Parker with it. Sends it ahead to Hendricks. Cobb swipes it away. You've got a motivated DeKalb in Smithville now as Huddleston puts in the 2. And this one, DeKalb's got to be really careful. They got to hang on for the next 135. Cobb nearly got another steal. Hendricks sends it ahead. Barnes for 3. That one's no good. Rebound down to Bush. Cobb wants it. Bush sends it to him. Cobb skied up and has it. He'll skip pass across to Huddleston. Things just got interesting. Bush to Cobb. Cobb, shot fake, head fake, skip pass again to Huddleston. Bush starts to drive. No look feed to Huddleston. Evan Huddleston for 3. It's good. Look out. Asanya Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Evan Huddleston. DeKalb had a nice run brewing. 5 by Barnes. And then DeKalb got really mad as Barnes triggers a 3 on the other end. No, Cobb with the board, and here he goes. Cobb in transition. Head down. Skies up with a runner. Good. And now he's talking. DeKalb with 7 straight points. And it's a 20-point Upperman lead in the blink of an eye. In less than a minute, they stretched it from 9 to 20. As Parker fires a nice feed into Hendricks. John Hendricks stops the run for now with a 2 off the glass. 27 seconds, and Upperman will hold for the final look. Cobb, 10 seconds. He'll wait. Now sends to Bush. Bush skip pass to Cobb. He triggers another tray. He's fouled, and he's going back to the line to shoot 3. And Jordan Parker did the same thing, a little bit less that time, into the landing area. It'll be his 3rd. Never mind, it's not on Cobb. No, hang on. What number was that? Let's see. Hancock, my apologies. So Parker stays at 2. Porter Hancock picks up his first, and DeKalb at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 3 with 4.1 to go in the half. First one is good for Cobb. He had 4 points before the chaos. He now has 11. And not that much time has gone. Next one, good. He's got one more as he was attempting the 3. Upperman's lead is back to 20, and that was blisteringly fast when they and you can't play with that intensity for 32 minutes, but you can play with it for a couple. And when he hits that level, there's nobody in this state, period, that can play at that level. Next one's no good. Huddleston tips the rebound. A chance for DeKalb. Hendricks with it. This would count if it goes. It misses wide left and brings us to the end of the second quarter. After 2, it's Upperman 40, DeKalb County 20. We'll be joined by assistant coach Tyler McWilliams of the Lady Bees when we come back. This is high school basketball presented by Gentry's Power Equipment on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit 42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to be the presenter of Upperman, located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville. And more. They are your local one-stop shop for high-quality equipment. Locally owned and operated.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller halftime show. At the break, Upperman leads DeKalb County 40-20. The Bees trying to sweep the doubleheader because the Lady Bees victorious earlier on tonight when they defeated DeKalb County 61-24. We're joined now by Lady Bee assistant coach Tyler McWilliams. Coach, you did some color commentary in Tampa, but I'm happy to have you on an interview format now. This place, no matter how good or bad either team has been the past 3 years, has been the bugaboo for your team. Last year's game was maybe the worst basketball game I've ever watched, 29-28. A couple years ago, you win the state championship. You lost in this gym. Tonight, that was not the case. What was different for your girls tonight to be able to get this win?
We just started talking about coming out more ready to play, something that we've just kind of focused on since we've came back from Greenville. A little better tonight. We'll build on that a little bit and see if we can't get off to better starts put together 4 good quarters.
You know, Sadie South didn't have – she made 3 threes, which most people would take, but wasn't hitting to the level we've typically seen her hit. Still got her 3 threes. Taylor Delente gives you 20 points. Gracie Butler gives you 21. She's driving inside. Delente and South are hitting threes. In those moments, is that when you guys think you're at your best, when all 3 are doing that in the different ways that they do it?
Absolutely. Tonight was a little different. They kind of clogged up the paint like they were taking our inside game away, and we were able to just get some outside looks, get some good guard play. Cora Bass and Ella both came off the bench and contributed early, so that's always great, and it was just a good team effort.
Now you have very difficult District 7 AAA. You saw that on Tuesday night. You go down 19, you come back to win. You have this game tonight. You turn around, no matter the poll, our poll, both in the top 3. Statewide, or both in the top 3. Statewide poll, both in the top 3. Another statewide poll, both in the top 3. You welcome in White County on Tuesday night. Your team's earned the right to play in some big games. What's the mentality got to be as you get ready for a very good Sparta team that's going to be motivated to try and come into Baxter and win a basketball game?
Well, we know both teams are very talented, very well coached. It's part of what makes Upper Cumberland basketball fun. We're not going to have a different mindset than we normally do. We're just going to go out there and try to play our game and focus on what we do, and whatever happens, we'll go from there.
You faced some really good bigs that grow out of Farmington, the huge post going to Minnesota, some other teams that you've faced so far. Ava Jones is a different kind of big. She's really big. How much pressure does that put on some of your bigs, especially a Maggie Butler? Hadn't had too much of an opportunity before this year to get out there against them. And what do they have to do just generally against a big like that?
Well, Ava Jones is a very talented player, and she's just kind of unique. You know, you don't see another Ava Jones on our schedule throughout the year. She's just impacts the game on both sides of the floor, and you know, we just try to do our best to keep her at a quiet knot, and they're so talented in the guard area too. So you know, it's not necessarily a Maggie Butler type of deal. It's more of an Upperman type of defensive deal. And there's just so many areas that White County has that we're going to work on trying to put a stop to.
Yeah. Last one for you. We kind of joked about it before the game. I joked about it on air, but it's real. You were much better at the free throw line tonight. A lot of people think that's just automatic, but there is practice that goes into that, and how critical is it going to be for you to continue to be as good as you were tonight as you get into these games that are going to be very close? You know,
we've just talked to the girls. It's a mindset. It's toughness. It's repetition. You know, if you get in the gym and work on your free throws, you're going to be a good free throw shooter no matter what your technique is, honestly. So I think, you know, as the season goes on, we'll make them, put them in the basket, and just gain some more confidence in that.
Well, I could tell you were trained by Dana and Bobby McWilliams because you're a pro on the headset. Coach, we appreciate you taking some time to join us here during the Happy Heller Halftime Show. Lady Bees victorious earlier on in dominant fashion over DeKalb County, and they get a top 5 matchup with White County coming up on Tuesday night. Coach, thank you.
Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares? What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day. What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
Welcome back again. Our thanks to Tyler McWilliams for joining us there during the Happy Hiller halftime show. At the break, Upperman leads DeKalb County 40-20. And this game changed quickly. It was a 9-point DeKalb County deficit. And then there was a big collision, the second of the game, between Ty Cobb and Jordan Parker. And Ty Cobb was visibly ticked off. And then he went nuts. Upperman rattled off 11 points in the next 45 seconds to take a 20-point lead. And they had that 20-point lead into the break. The question is, did that break cool off Ty Cobb, or is he about to go berserk as he sits with 13 points? Averages just a tick under 28 a game. He has a sprained ankle. You wouldn't be able to tell it by those final 2 minutes of the half. Jordan Parker's waiting for him, and all of a sudden, that's a matchup we're going to want to see a little bit more in the next couple of weeks when they come back to Baxter. Inside Chaffin, turnaround shot off the glass, good for two. The set play out of the break gives Upperman a 22-point advantage. DeKalb County needs a run. They're capable of going on it as Kirby has it outside. DeKalb was led in the first half by John Hendricks with 7 points. Very balanced up and down the sheet for them. I mentioned Cobb's 13, then it was 8 for Evan Huddleston. He was a big part of that run late as Hendricks puts the shot up. No, Parker's putback won't go. Rebound down and a foul on the floor. It's going to go on Jack Torrance as he caught the shoulder of Parker on his way down. Be the first on Jack Torrance. First team foul against either team in the half. And the intensity level took a noticeable uptick at the end of that half. Parker bounces in. That shot blocked. Johnson with the swat, but in to grab it is Parker. He extends the possession. Parker working with Huddleston. Kicks back. Kirby looking for a second. Trey couldn't get that one to fall. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Duke. Gives to Kirby. His runner-up. No. Rebound tipped. Huddleston has it. He outlets to Torrance. Torrance slows down. Finds Cobb. Cobb accelerates. Left-hand lay. Good for two. 15 in the game for Ty Cobb. And Upperman's lead is all the way up to 24. This is a very long run now. Parker sends it left side for Kirby. Kirby, multi-sport athlete, he's a baseball player. Finds Hendricks. Hendricks thought about the tray, instead puts it down, drives in, throws up the shot, and a foul is called. Ty Cobb going to be picked up for the block. That's his second, team's second. And a trip to the line to shoot two for John Hendricks. First one is good for Hendricks. 8 points so far for the junior John Hendricks. Next one, that was a bit too strong. Rebound down to Johnson, almost turned into a jump ball, but he got it away from Duke. Now here's Cobb. Cobb over to Huddleston. Back to Cobb. From the half-court logo, Cobb goes to work in the half-court. Fires a no-look feed into Chaffin again. Bronston Chaffin finishes and one. The third on Jordan Parker sends Bronston Chaffin to the line to try to complete the three-point play. And he said, I dunked that. And Ty Cobb said, no, you didn't. It was close. I mean, I think I counted it as a dunk. It wasn't ferocious, but it counts. Speaking of Sonia Brown is watching. We'll welcome her in. Freebie is good for Chaffin. And Upperman is starting to blow the doors open. A 26-point advantage. They're trying to do what they couldn't do on Tuesday. Pull away. Livingston pulled them back with a run. Duke sends right side Hendricks. Now Parker. Little flip pass over to Fusen. Fusen tries to put it over Cobb. No. Chaffin with a board. And now Chaffin sends it to Cobb, who's pushing it with urgency. Cobb finds Huddleston in the corner for three. No. Chaffin skies up. Instead it comes down to Johnson. His putback won't go. Tipped out of play. And it'll go to DeKalb. 5:56 to play in the third. It's 47-21. Tigers trailing, but they had the ball. Huddleston picks up Parker in the half court. Upperman not played much zone tonight. As there's the drive and the kick. And we'll have a foul called on the floor. See, this one's on. Maybe Huddleston? Nope. Goes on Bronston Chapin. That is his second. Inbound sent over for Hendricks. He'll go to work with 5:45 to go in the third, and that one's stolen away by Ty Cobb. Cobb loads up and tomahawks it down. Ty Cobb is not of this world. Made that look easy on the right-hand jam. He is a sophomore point guard. As the right-hand runner's up and good. Nice finish by Dallas Kirby, who has 6 points tonight. Now Cobb starting to feel it. Muscles on Parker. Now gets a screen, works it left side. Cobb finds a cutting Johnson, loads up, and a block is the call and a foul. Foul came in, maybe for some body contact beneath. That one goes on Dallas Kirby. But no, they'll say it was actually up top with a hit on the arm. Second on Dallas Kirby. That is the second team foul against DeKalb. That is the first on Kirby. I'm bad at numbers, we understand. One of my character flaws. Johnson's free throw is no good. Clanked off the backboard. Turnbow and Bush back in. Collier Bush hit 2 threes in that first half. Colton Johnson's now 3 for 4 at the stripe this evening as he makes the second. And the Bees have half a century on the board with 5 minutes to go in the third. Parker trying to work on Turnbow. Bounces over to Fusen. Now Kirby. Kirby surveys the floor, finds John Hendricks. Hendricks, stutter steps, that one's stolen away, maybe. Now a foot race, getting it back, now stolen again by Cobb. Cobb splits the defense, 4-on-1. Cobb behind the back feed to Colton Johnson. Showtime, breaking out for Upperman tonight. We saw Gracie Butler try that move earlier. That time Cobb was able to dodge the contact with the sick feed over to Johnson, and he has hit a different wavelength tonight. Parker drives inside, now kicks out to a wide open John Hendricks. His three won't go, rebounded by Johnson. Ahead to Turnbow. Turnbow drives, flips back to Johnson. He barrels inside and is fouled. Colton Johnson to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line where he's becoming comfortable. That one goes on Dallas Kirby. It is his second now. And a timeout called by Coach H. Full timeout on the floor. Upperman stretched it to a 29-point advantage. We'll take it with him. Be back in 30 seconds on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
All Upperman tonight in Smithville. They lead 52-23 over DeKalb County. And it is Ty Cobb with 17 points, a bucket of rebounds, some assists, some steals, a behind-the-back pass for an assist. And out of the timeout, Colton Johnson, the sophomore, is going to the line where he will shoot 2. Again, we want to thank our presenting sponsor, your hometown steel dealer, Gentry's Power Equipment on Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville. Mowers, chainsaws, service, everything else there at Gentry's Power Equipment. So appreciate them. First one for Johnson is good. Parents and caregivers, the best defense starts at home. Take a time out to talk with your youth about the dangers of substance misuse. Talk, they hear you. For important resources, including conversation tips, visit powerofputnam.org. Next one on the way for Colton Johnson is good. He's having a really nice night on both ends of the floor, and Johnson makes it a 31-point Upperman lead here on the road. Pass left side Finds Kirby. Kirby trying to work away from a trap. Now he's in trouble. It's swiped by Johnson. He has a steal. Sends it to Turnbow, but it was off the mark, and even the speedy Turnbow can't run that one down. And DeKalb County will get possession back. (54-23). With 3:51 to go in the third quarter. It was a 9-point game with 2 minutes to go in the second. That has changed. Fusen, as Bronston Chaffins back to the table. Now Kirby over to Parker. A drive and kick. Step back for Fusen. Finds Kirby. Kirby off the deck. Trying to find somewhere, and instead Turnbow steals it away. Now Turnbow in transition. Right hand lay good. Branson Turnbow gets the steal and the score. It's his first points of the night. And Upperman will try to stretch it past 35 entering the fourth, and we would have our second running clock of the evening. Parker drives and kicks to Kirby. Triggers the three and hit it. Dallas Kirby with his second Domino's three of the game. He has all 5 points from field goal range in this one, in this quarter, I should say, for DeKalb. They've added one more free throw from John Hendricks. Cobb wants a screen. Uses it over to the left side, working on Parker. Behind the back dribble. Ty Cobb up and under. That is not fair. It was pretty good defense, but sensational offense by Ty Cobb. That's 58-26. Parker with it. Parker back to Kirby. Kirby in the mid-range. He's starting to feel it. That one won't go. Another rebound. Colton Johnson may have a double-double, and a foul will be called on John Hendricks, and that will be his third. Elliott Barnes back in. He had 5 points in the second quarter for DeKalb. Ty Cobb getting a breather. Let's see if he's done or not. He may make one more appearance. Jack Torrance in. Collier Bush back in as well. Landon Hall in. With him out, Turnbow will run the point. Sends right side for Bush. For his sophomore year, Branson Turnbow was the point guard for this team. He has experience there. Parker nearly steals it. Turnbow is able to possess. Now he'll back him down. Turnbow, nice feed down the baseline for Hall. Goes up and under and finishes the lay. 8 different Bs have scored tonight. Nearly all their rotational pieces are on the stat sheet. Parker drives and kicks over to Kirby. He tries another three. That one won't go. Rebound. Tips around. Turnbow has it. Turnbow finds Jack Torrance sprinting down. He'll finger roll it in. And Upperman doing whatever they want right now on this floor. 9 points for Jack Torrance this evening. It's a 36-point advantage. 1:33 to go in the third. Parker off that right wing side. Goes to work with a baseline. Parker is fouled. Turnbow bumped him on the way through. That'll be Branson Turnbow's first. The team's third. Evan Huddleston will check in for Branson Turnbow. Parker to inbound. Fires over the top into the backcourt. Hendricks can go back and grab, and he will. Hendricks sends over to Kirby. Now Hendricks off a screen, starts to drive, steps through. Left hand lay good. Nice one by John Hendricks. He's having a nice game. He's got 10 points. First Tiger in the double figures. Inside Hall, puts it up with the right hand, a little bit short. Kirby with the rebound. 56 seconds to play in the third. Kirby, no-look feed right side to Duke. He'll drive, now spins, gonna pull up. That one's no good, rebounded by Huddleston. Now Evan Huddleston will push it. Checks over his shoulder towards Jordan Parker. Parker's able to get a hand on it. Huddleston gets it back. Now to Bush. Collier Bush for three, good. Collier Bush with three. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate threes in the game. A 37-point Baxter lead. Right side Kirby. Kirby left-hand dribbles around, and he's going to trigger it off the dribble, and he hits it. Dallas Kirby having a great night from long range. He answers with a Domino's three of his own. Torrance sends back to Bush. Is it time for the heat check? Not yet, 6 seconds. Bush goes to work, kicks to Torrance, 3 seconds. Torrance, mid-range jumper, no. Rebound down and out of play. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. After 3, it's Upperman 65, DeKalb County 31. This is high school basketball, presented by Gentry's Power Equipment on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the 290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Upperman rolling to victory number 16 of the season, about to stretch their win streak to 6 games. They lead 65-31 over DeKalb County. Tonight on the road, they return to the friendly confines of Baxter on Tuesday night when they welcome in the White County Warriors. Been a good matchup in recent years. Trip Pinion and company against DeKalb and company. Now, that's a great point guard matchup, especially consider the level of defense that White County will bring under Eric Mitchell. Cole Sims, Trip Pinion and company can really get after it. Jordan Parker drives into Johnson. Shots no good. He got his own rebound, though, and we play on. I'm Noah McKay. Madison McKay producing things. Happy to be with you. That shot no good. Offensive rebound for Duke. Turn around the other way will fall through. And Logan Duke finishes that one. Here's Huddleston. DeKalb not back on the floor. Neither is Bronston Chaffin. We'll see if they're done. We are 3 points away from the running clock. As Torrance gives right side for Huddleston. Now Hall into Johnson. That one tipped away by Duke, and DeKalb brings it up the other way. Hancock gives off right side. Now Fusen backs down. Maybe got away with a travel. It's a 32-point game. Instead, the jumper's up and good for Hancock. The Bees led by 36 with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's down to 30 now. The game's not in doubt. The running clock is. Torrance gives off to Hall. Into Torrance. That one's tipped out. We are not going to have a running clock tonight. Goes out of play. I've been in these gyms just a little bit longer than my wife, and she's learning the running jokes that we always have about 28-point games and 30-point games. Ask your favorite journalist what their least favorite kind of high school game is. They will tell you a 28-point win for anybody, because that means the clock didn't run. As Bush gets the steal, sends it ahead to Torrance. Torrance finds Johnson for a little how do you do lay-in. Colton Johnson has 9 points in the game. He's playing really well tonight. Now we have a whistle and a foul will be called on the Bees with 5:59 to go. Jack Torrance picks up his second personal. Branson Turnbow, Joseph Maynard into the game for Upperman. Under 6 to play. Inbound, tipped by Fusen into the corner. 3-ball up for Barnes. That one's no good. Maynard tips the rebound over to Turnbow, and the Bees possess. Bush to Turnbow. Turnbow spins in now, fires a pass into no man's land. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Hancock. He fires ahead to Barnes. Now left side, little shot fake. By the way, what's every journalist's favorite kind of game? You think running clock? Absolutely not. Down to the wire, buzzer beater win for somebody. That's our favorite kind of game. Left side, Bush. Now into Turnbow. Fires a pass into Johnson. Johnson double team, powers through. Colton Johnson couldn't get the finish. Rebound down to DeKalb. 5:13 to go. Good rhythm back and forth. Bronston Chaffin's at the table. going to get some minutes here. Potentially. Barnes flip pass. Maynard tips it out of play, and it'll stay on this end with DeKalb. Bronsden Chaffin in. Colton Johnson's day may be done. A really nice game for the sophomore Johnson. Brenda, I didn't even see what you said, so if it was something crazy that you didn't comment, the moderation probably got it. You're fine, no worries. As that one's out of play, a turnover, it goes back to DeKalb. I don't know if you deleted it or if our moderation got it, but it's all good. And if it was a link, nobody click it. But thank you for the heads up. It's appreciated. Left side, 4:43 to go in the game. 67-35. Now a skip pass goes left wing side. DeKalb trying to work some momentum into their next game against Stone Memorial as we have a timeout called. Coach Agee wants timeout with 4:26 to go. We also want to give a big shout out to Amy Brothers watching from Mount Juliet, battling through some stuff. Amy, we're thinking about you. Happy you're watching. Hope you're doing all right tonight. I hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's a huge crowd still tuning in on YouTube. Amy's part of it. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It's a 32-point game. You could be anywhere in the world, but 264 devices are right here with us in Smithville, Tennessee. .426 to play. Out of the timeout. That one stolen away. Collier Bush. Now some of the youngsters in. Lofton Crouch is in there. Is that one? Chaffin able to save it into Crouch. My goodness. Now over his head. What a finish for Crouch inside. And the assist by Chaffin. He saved it inbounds. 34-point game. 32-point game. As there's a shot inside finished. Logan Duke. 4 points in the quarter. Sism gives back to Chaffin. Bronsden Chaffin off the dribble for three. No, he's able to run his own rebound down and keep it in. Gives back to Crouch. Crouch fires a pass that's tipped. Chaffin tries to save it in, but this time his foot was on the line. It'll go the other way to DeKalb. Stick around. We'll have a brief Legacy House post-game show, go through the scoring, and have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. You can guess who it is. It's who it usually is this year and last year and next year and the year after. There are still 2.5 seasons of this young man on Upperman. That pass left side. Hancock sends it to the corner. 3-ball on the way. That one rims around. No. Sism with the board. Ahead to Bush. Bush fires a pass ahead to Crouch. Crouch turns baseline. Now works through back to Bush. Sism barrels inside back to Crouch. He'll trigger the three. Good. Crouch with 5 points off the bench here, and the clock will run. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Crouch. Some say that's the biggest shot of the game. Turnaround jumper into mid-range. No. Sism with the rebound. Maynard brings it up. Joseph Maynard feeds it across for Hall. Hall back to Crouch. He's feeling it. Why not? Another one? No. Rebound down. Grabbed by DeKalb. Some of the Lady Bees jumped up on that one. They wanted it to fall through. 2:24 to go in the game. Bounce pass in. Hancock turnaround jumper is good. Nice finish there for Porter Hancock. Now we have a stoppage for subs as Coach Agee will empty the bench all the way, get the freshman in. That inside Hall turnaround shot good. Landon Hall with the finish. And that is a huge mismatch at this point in the game. Landon Hall on the floor alongside Joseph Maynard. Pass goes over for Driver. Now right side back to him. Into the mid-range. Little inside-out pass. Hannah, he'll pull up. No. Hall with a rebound. Hall's going to work it ahead. Landon Hall, coast to coast. Hall, Euros through. Right-hand lay good. Landon Hall for 2 more. And Bobby McWilliams going to empty the bench even further. And he already did. With some new names in the game tonight. And a foul, and I'm going to mention this in the girls' game. That is a foul purely for the subs. That is textbook good officiating. Clock continues to run. You call a little touch foul. It doesn't matter. No shots. And you get all the youngsters into the game. Because you don't want a rotational sub when the other team's on offense, so you call a little foul. Kick out pass, 3 ball is on the way. Good. Wheeler hits the dominoes 3 for DeKalb. DeKalb just a little bit outgunned tonight, and it was a little ugly early, and then Ty Cobb got mad, and the game ended. Stepping through, mid-range pull-up jumper, good. Rylan Case, the freshman, with a nice jumper inside. 20 seconds to go in the game. Nice backdoor cut for the open lay-in is good. Hannah finishes the 2, and 9 seconds left here in this one. Gunner Block with it. Block checks back. He's going to put up a jumper. No good off back iron, and that will do it tonight. Final score, Upperman 78, DeKalb County 44. The Bees extend their winning streak to 6 games and remain undefeated in District 7 AAA play. We welcome you into the Legacy House postgame show. Legacy House, located just around the corner here in Smithville. Visit them on Facebook. Just type in Legacy House. Legacy, H-A-U-S, on Facebook. Tally up the scoring from this game on the EJ's Barn scoreboard. It is as follows. For DeKalb County, falls to 8-12 on the season, 0-3 in the district in the loss. 12 points tonight for Dallas Kirby, leads the way. 10 for John Hendricks. 6 points tonight for Logan Duke. And then we'll go down the line. Seth Houston with 2. Elliot Barnes with 5. Porter Hancock with 4. Wheeler with 2. And Hannah with 2. Wheeler with 3. He had a 3 at the end. For a team total of 44. For the Upperman Bees tonight, who improved to 16-2, 3-0 in the district. 19 points for Ty Cobb. 9 points for Colton Johnson, and we will go 9 points as well for Jack Torrance. We will go down the line now. Branson Turnbow with 2, Evan Huddleston with 8, Landon Hall with 6, Rylan Case with 2, Lofton Crouch with 5, Bronsden Chaffin with 8, Collier Bush with 9, for a team total of 78. The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game is Ty Cobb. No doubt about it, Ty Cobb got it done again tonight for the Bees. We will be back with live streams on Tuesday night, headlined by the high school basketball game of the week, as Upperman welcomes in White County into Baxter. Tip-off in the girls' game set for 6 o'clock with the boys' game to follow. We'll have all the action for you live right here on the UCR YouTube channel. Cookville and Wilson Central still going on right now on the main UCR Facebook page with the ever-lovely and soothing voice of Jacob Benson on the call in Putnam County. Hope you go tune in for that. Final score in the boys' game. Upperman gets it done tonight, 78-44. In the girls' game this evening, it was Lady B 61, DeKalb County 24. I'm Noah McKay from Addison McKay on camera, and everybody at UCR. Have a great night, everybody.